in Orchard Park, New York. Months of football about to get underway. We're all set, and away we go in a new NFL season. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Come on, come on. No, we change it. Come on.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 29. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Dumps it off to his running back. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
It's Henry on the counter. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Henry. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First tone of the game for James Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right? Driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on third down. If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on fourth down. They'll go. Allen. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. 30. A 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Jackson trying again after the pick. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You gotta make a move.
Working quickly here.
You gotta make it. It's up.
First down. Here's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Slot man in motion right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So the new NFL season officially well underway as we've reached the end of the first quarter. Both teams neck and neck. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run with great tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. A lot of mess on the move here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. From the red zone now. Pass complete to Cook. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Cook has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Bills, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Alert, alert, alert!
He tries to sneak it, and he's brought down for a loss.
So many options on 3rd and 1. That playbook wide open. And when you call a QB sneak, the last thing you want is to see that play go backwards.
4th and goal, tie game.
Alert, alert, alert! Alert! Attack!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Backed up in the end zone. Jackson finding Flowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. He's on the move. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Has the connection to Ridley. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Quit.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Throwing it just before halftime. Completed to Flowers. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. We'll see what the 1st half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Middle. Gun.
Tight end motioning right. Allen on 3rd down. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Half 10.
He'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. This will be caught by Cooper. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, the football's loose. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
They send the tight end in motion. Forced out to his right. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline. That play good for 17 and a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down throw for Allen. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Complete. It's Cooper. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Tight.
To throw again, it's Allen. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Pass now to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Pistol snap to Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Lamar now from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut it to 1 late in the third. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Stop. What's up?
Cook trying this one up the gut. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Has it down close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Races past midfield. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Look out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
Middle.
Quick throw right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll get this to Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Looking to return from the 29. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Bills will take over possession. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Half 85.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Outright, Cooper's got it. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Davis gets it from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. 56, 56.
Quick pass right side, complete. Brushes him off with ease. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
This could decide things. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. Looking for a target. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying to set this up quick. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3-and-out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. But that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Fielded just beyond his 40. Trying to break a return. Oh, no, he lost the football! And this one goes out of bounds, but whether they recovered or not, it doesn't matter. Possession still changes with a turnover on downs. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you got 2 more downs to try to find a first.
Regular.
Here he is to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Throwing now. On the move, headed right. Nabs along that sideline. Samuel. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Setting up to pass. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Quick throw finds about right. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Completed to Flowers. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw for Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer, or he's not going to endure this season.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Return starts at the 9. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Allen now on first down. Connects with Cook. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. Again, it's Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, ball at the 36. Davis up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. They motion the slot man right. Going right back to Davis. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be third and just a yard.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Regular. What's that?
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they're no doubt happy to get their season off on the right track and claim the first victory of this new campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott.